Okay, hello everyone. Today is Monday, September 9th, 2024. I was just laying in bed and the Lord reminded me of an experience I had back in 2020. And I believe I told this story or some of the story back in 2020 when it happened, but I'm not here to tell the story of my experience and how ridiculous and how negative it was, but I just will give you a quick overview to give some context to this word of warning. In 2020, outside of God's will, I decided to take an overnight trip to carpool with someone to go check out a supposed quote-unquote safe haven. And again, it was just a overall very negative, ridiculous experience. And afterwards, I got clarity that this place was not a safe haven. And I believe the Lord is now telling me to come on here and give an official word of warning about this general area. So, the state of Colorado, I guess it's part of the Rocky Mountain area, okay? There is a section called see if I can pronounce this correctly, Sangre de Cristo, which means the blood of Christ in Spanish. Sangre de Cristo, okay? So I believe the place I went to was like a valley section. It was very desert, okay? Very, very desert. Like very, very, very desert. And the word of warning, it's a simple word of warning of just, this place is cursed. I've asked the Lord if I'm allowed to know why it's cursed, and I believe He said no. If He gives me any further information, I'll type it in the description box below for you. But I believe the Lord is telling me to give you this word of warning that this area, this place, is cursed. And I think He might even be telling me right now to say that the entire state of Colorado is cursed. There's a lot of states here in the USA that He's told me are cursed. So if I need to correct myself on that or clarify that, I will do so in the description box below. But He's saying that this section of land, this range, this valley, whatever you want to call it, this whole Sangre de Cristo area is not a safe haven. Now, back in 2020, the Lord had me come on here and do videos saying, do not flee to the Rocky Mountains, particularly do not flee to the Colorado Rocky Mountains, because He showed me in a dream. I think it was around the same time that I made this trip. I think it might have been afterwards. I think after I got back from the trip, I got the dream. But in the dream, I actually saw the Pacific Ocean was in Colorado, and at that time I was living in Arvada. Now let me give you a point of reference here, okay? So this is Colorado Springs, and we got Castle Rock and Parker. Here's Denver, and then here's Boulder. Now Arvada, it was somewhere in here, in Denver metropolis area. That's where I was living at the time, okay? And I had a dream, and I saw there was a dead end, which is metaphoric of, don't go there. There was a dead end, and at the dead end, I saw a beach, and it was the Pacific Ocean, and I saw killer whales on the beach, like, chilling. They were sitting kind of like a human would, with, like, their hands behind their head, like, chilling with their feet up, so to speak, which is not a good sign. Killer whales, I believe the Lord has told me, are actually a form of demon. Demons are a form of fallen angels. Some of you may think I'm crazy, but this is stuff that God's been telling me since at least 2021, if not 2020, that there are certain creatures in the sea that are not His creation, in the sense of, they're evil entities, okay, that live in the salt water. Anyway, I will also go over how around that same time, I did not know how to take a screenshot on my phone, but one day around that same time, I was in my weather app in Arvada, Colorado, and there was a glitch or something. It seemed supernatural to me. It seemed very prophetic to me, but it literally said Pacific Ocean. You know how when you're in your weather app on your phone, it will automatically, come up as to wherever you are. So even if you're out of state or whatever, it'll come up as whatever city you're in. Well, I was in Arvada, Colorado, in my bedroom, on the weather app, on my phone, and it literally said Pacific Ocean. I wish I had known how to do a screenshot back then, because I would have taken it. I did not know how to do that back then. But, and so I'm just going over this all for context. But I believe the Lord is telling me He wants to give a word of warning. He wants me to give a word of warning that the Sangre de Cristo area is cursed. It is not a safe haven. It is not a place to flee to. So that's that. So if there's anything else that I need to correct or clarify or add, I will put it in the description box below. But this is what I believe He's telling me to do right now. So, word of warning, the Sangre de Cristo area of Colorado is cursed. It is not a safe haven. Do not flee there. All right, I bless you all in the name of Yeshua, the Christ of Nazareth.